Energy transition in the country is passing through the inflection point where not only governments but also all stakeholders are aligning to this transformation. Any energy transition cannot happen without improving the systemic efficiencies of distribution companies and empowerment of the consumers. And when we talk about systemic efficiency improvement of distribution companies in the country, the digitalization is the only move. It has been thoroughly realized now, and any digitalization can happen when we have the digital backbone, which would be formed by the smart meters. And probably government has realized this, and that's why government has come out with a massive mission program on smart metering in the country. IntelliSmart is trying to do and shoulder the responsibility to the extent it can. And in this drive, IntelliSmart has been launching innovation hackathons named Instinct. And this is the second wave of the Instinct, which has now been launched. And the last Instinct saw a massive response. This has encouraged us to make it even bigger, larger and wider. The aim is to attract as many stakeholders from different communities and as many thoughts, as many ideas which can go into improvement of the distribution as a sector in terms of efficiencies. And team has come out with some of the beautiful challenges to be undertaken. I wish this to be a big success and look forward to big participation, great ideas which will go into forming digitalization as the key drive for our distribution sector and the country as a whole. Thank you.
Dear friends, we have just launched the second edition of our Innovation Challenge Hackathon, Instinct 2.0. And the first season was carried out last year in February, and the response was phenomenal. The number of registrations and the unique ideas received were quite high, and many people have shown enthusiasm into this. With Instinct 2.0, we plan to drive innovation in the field of digitalization in the power distribution sector. Now let me explain the problems in the details for your better understanding and experience. So one of the problems, which is the second in our series of the problem, is the hybrid communication module for the smart meters. In today's deployment of smart meters, we use only one communication system, either as a cellular GPRS or RF or PLC. What happens in some of the geographical terrain, because of the belts, because the way the propagation of wave propagations are there, or the area where the coverage is not available, some of the meters don't get the coverage and connect back to the backend system. And this creates a issue of creating an ubiquitous communication environment for the smart metering, where 100% customers and meters are connected to the backend systems to run the use cases like prepayment systems and dynamic pricing sort of thing. So at this moment, the problem which specifies that can we create a communication module as a plug-in communication module which will get inside the smart meters and provide at least two communication systems to coexist, like cellular and the RF together. So whenever there is no cellular connectivity in a place, RF could create a mess, and wherever there is a communication which is available through the meters, because 99.9% of the meters, our expectation is that would be able to connect to the backend systems.